everybody and welcome back to a video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are going to be checking out yet another album by MAMAMOO member. Earlier today we had already checked out We in second mini album We, and now we're going to be checking out the rest of MoonByul's third mini album 6equence. That's how we'll call it, because like mentioned, I don't know if is it 6equence or sequence and the 6 is just for the style there. No idea, I would just call it 6equence. But yeah, this is actually wouldn't exactly call it an album reaction because we've already checked out one half of the album. Basically, her third mini album covers 7 songs overall, and we've already checked out the title track Lunatic plus the 2 pre-release singles G999 and Shutdown. And now we have 2 more B-sides left. We also have an intro, and then we have an English version, which I usually don't do, but here I thought, you know what, why not just add it into it? And the difference with this album reaction, or album reaction video better said, in comparison to other ones, is that I will be checking out actual clips for it this time. You know, I remember my first Dreamcatcher single album reaction, I checked out a special clip for the B-side, and after that I said nope, I will not do that anymore, and I will only react to the studio versions first and then maybe do the special clips down the road, which we've been starting to do as well. But here I thought, you know what, we have the things here available. It's also, like mentioned, the full special clip, so the full song basically, you know, we and also had a track video for each of her songs, but only half of the song or so, you know, can react to that. And here I thought, you know what, let's just add it in, you know, why not just use it here? This intro sequence especially is like way longer than the intro too, so we have some extra bits here as well, so why not use that, you know? Let me see here though. That's my only issue with this entire thing. Love the idea, love the fact that we get special clips for the B-sides, but where are the subtitles? Come on, Rainbow Bridge World, you can do better than that. Why do we have in 2022 still no English subtitles available? How am I supposed to understand anything? You know, that's why I also usually use lyric videos, because there I can actually understand what's being said. This time we have the visual for it to make up of it. I can look after the lyrics afterwards, so not too much of a big deal. So let's stop talking, let's start reacting. The intro for her third mini album 6equence Synopsis, which is 90 seconds long on the album. Here we have nearly 3 minutes, so let's see what else is added to it. Let's go. Huge fan of Lunatic. Song really grew on me. Oh, that's the thing from the G99 music video. Shutdown, I've listened to it so many times already. It's one of my most listened to songs of the past 4 weeks. Spotify at least says that. And G99 also really damn fun. Guessing that's part of the intro already. Already, why is this not a full song? This sounds so good. I really liked her tone here, you know? Why not make a full song out of it? I talk about it every time we have intros to an album. Especially when they have lyrics added, because then I'm like, just add that extra minute to make it a full thing. Oh, we actually had some teasers there already. Oh! We actually have... Oh... So this doesn't only work as an intro for the album sound-wise, but also visually too. We already get the glimpse of all the special clips involved here. Alright, that's cool. This is the Synopsis. Why isn't this the full thing? Oh, these baby photos here are so cute though. Like, well, these baby photos, but the thing with the child. Isn't this a song? Really digging this simple but soothing sound, you know? Why isn't this a full song? Okay, what else do we have? I think this was also released far before the first 2 pre-releases. But it's also quite interesting how we literally got a special clip for everything. And it lots before the actual album dropped. She looks great though. Sequence. Still think it's wrong, but I just call it 6equence for now. Oh, that was actually whoa. I didn't want it to move on that fast right there, but okay. So this was quite a fun intro section because, like mentioned, visually this already gave a good glimpse of what we will be seeing. You know, because we already saw scenes for both Shutdown, for G99, and I guess the other two special clips as well. But here's yet again the thing. Why not make it a full song? I talked about it recently on YouTube's first mini album play, where we also had 1 minute of an intro with actual lyrics, you know? Like, there's a difference for me between an instrumental intro, like Dreamcatcher always does it for their albums. These are always set to just set the tone and mood in general, you know? I think an intro you can always put an intro there, you know? I think an intro can always work for whether it's a mini album or a full album, you know? When it then comes to interludes, like we had earlier today with We in there, I'm like, I don't think an interlude is really needed on a mini album, you know? I think as a breather in between a big album makes more sense, so, you know? But still works there, in my opinion. But, like, doing an intro with lyrics and everything, but then only keep it so short, then I don't know, why would you do that? Just make it the full thing, you know? This sounded cool. I really enjoyed her tone there. Once again, a rather chill and groovy sound, and not really sure why we keep doing that. Just make it the full song, you know? I don't know if it's basically a leftover idea that they then just thought, you know what, let's just make a little bit use out of it and use it here for this as an intro. But I feel like it's always a missed opportunity to make something that may sound good to a lot of people, just an actual thing, you know. But whatever. Cool clip nonetheless. Cool to set the mood. And now we're moving on to the live clip / special clip for the third B-side. Like mentioned, we had two pre-releasing it, so I can only really consider this and that next song a true B-side, basically, you know. This is for me. And if we now look at the entire album in general, like I mentioned, now I had this smooth intro. We then had the two pre-release singles, G99, a very dreamy hip-hop sound, and then Shutdown as a very soothing, mellow cuddle type of song. And then we had Lunatic, like mentioned, which was a very variety-filled track, which I really enjoyed. That's why I also really want to check out the English version just to see how they did that there, because I think it's not that easy to rewrite that easily, you know? So now let's see what for me is going to be like. I already see a guitar, you know, the thumbnail also looked a bit more calm, basically, so this may be not going to be a ballad. And I would really enjoy it, because MoonByul is the main rapper of MAMAMOO, and like mentioned in earlier reaction to We in second mini album already, we will be doing a catching up on MAMAMOO, 4 to be exact, so 60 music videos overall. Not anytime soon, you know, won't be rushing through it now like we'll be doing for G-Friend ahead of the Vivage debut, but it will be happening, and I'm really intrigued to see how the group really functions in that, you know, because like mentioned, 4-member group is always such an interesting dynamic to me. I've only seen it for Blackpink right now. I really want to see how all these components then will really fit in together, because MAMAMOO was not really much of a showcase, you know. And MoonByul, like mentioned, as a main rapper, apparently, or from what I've seen already, has a great vocal range too. Let's see if now for me it's going to be ballad and how her vocals will sound in it. Check it out. And the question now for me is this a... Oh, who are you? Oh, is he a member from... I think, is he a member from one of the boy groups from Rainbow Bridge? I think from On You, right? That's my question though, is this live? Like live microphone vocals? I think so. Oh, those snaps in there are really cool. That was actually way softer than I anticipated it. I love her vocal tone in general, and it sounds so good here. Can I repeat though, she looks so pretty. Love that makeup on her. Yeah, but I think he's from the band from Regular Reach, which you gotta check out too. This smooth bass and this very calm drum section there is I mentioned I would love to know what she's singing about though, you know? This be a vibe though. I also like how comfy this visual actually is here with her just on the couch and playing the guitar next to her. Everything has just, once again, so much personality. Every clip we've seen now this one from this album. It's a very personal album, it seems. Lighting up everything. Oh, actually, oh, never mind. I think it's a studio version, right? Given we have background vocals here. Or they're just backtrack edits, who knows? Oh, but it's slightly... It's slightly dragged. Section there is so smooth. Yay. Oh, for me, I really want to quickly just take a peek at the lyrics, because like mentioned, we do not have them available. Otherwise, I would have been able to see them for the lyric video. But I think this visual really added a lot to the song. I think that's definitely something they definitely achieved here. To give the song even more of a personal feeling with her just sitting there and singing. You know, sometimes just seeing somebody sing can add so much more to the enjoyment of music than rather just listening to the audio. You know, so I definitely see why people told me check out the special clip for it. But one thing I can 100% say beforehand is the fact that this went really way more softer than I anticipated it beforehand. Because like mentioned, MAMAMOO was you know, a celebration song, an anniversary song in that sense, you know, that just wasn't, I think, the showcase for MAMAMOO that I have to look forward to, you know. And then we had Bada Boom with Zolar, and she went off there. I mean, what the that song still just hypes me up every time I listen to it at the moment. And now after that, I was like, okay, she's getting a mini album now for this month. And I'm like, okay, are we getting an anthem type of album, you know? But then I also remembered, okay, when I look at Zion's album, which features a lot of flow and everything and a lot of rap, also had its softer side. But this entire thing really is majoritarily soft and vocal focused, which I did not expect, you know? Like mentioned, she may be the main rapper from MAMAMOO, but apparently on her solo stuff, there's actually a lot more vocal focus involved here, which I really enjoy, because like mentioned, the entire voice selection basically that MAMAMOO has to offer is so strong. Talked about it in detail today during Weekend's album reaction, how I love her type of delivery every time in her voice, while Hwasa also has such a deeper tone which really stands out. Zola, on the other hand, by far the brightest tone in the entire group, had also such great vocals. Really want to see more of her too. And then Moon comes in too with such a great deeper voice when rapping, but also with a more softer tone while vocalizing. You know, I really am excited for that Killing Music video there, which we will be doing after we are done with these catching up on videos that I talked about. You know, really want to see that, because everyone in MAMAMOO has such great voices, and this was such an amazing vocal showcase, such a soft song that obviously, once again, doesn't blow me away. You know, it's just not that type of song, but just that I can vibe with, and that I'm really looking forward to re-listen to. A quick through for the lyrics. The sofa in the corner of the room, you know, makes sense that that's part of the special clip. The wall to left. Okay, it's actually more of a heartbreak song, you know. Right. I think she really wrote on everything as well, right? That's what I really want to see, if she wrote the English version as well, to see, okay, how did she do that? That's certainly what I'm always wondering, you know. Releasing an English version straight away with the main song makes me wonder, okay, was that the intention from the get-go, you know, to have two versions, or did they actually think, okay? Additionally, I really want to know more about the writing process. I often wonder, I'm definitely expecting that the production here for at least, I would say that the big three, you know, because I think there we definitely try to go for a bigger market. But I think for more normal companies, you know, it's always more focused on the Korean market, I'd say. So I'm pretty sure the song is written from the get-go for Korean, you know, into Korean language, and then usually afterwards translated into English, you know, for English versions. But these usually are done months after that. This is really released with it straight away. So I'm wondering here, how did she write it? Did she start to write in Korean, but then actually did it in English and then finish it in Korean to release it as a title track version? Or was it intended as a full English track maybe beforehand, and then she said, nah, I can't do that as a title track, I've now finished the English version, now write it into Korean version, because we actually had a few English words in there for the title track. So that will really be interesting to me. But yeah, did she write on everything? That's what I wanted to check real quickly. Did she write on the English version? Actually at all? Oh, wait, she didn't actually wrote on it. Oh, never mind. Okay, I think she didn't even... Oh, never mind. She didn't even wrote on the title track. Okay, that's interesting then. Okay, I really want to see what it did. She did wrote on For Me. That's cool. That's actually quite funny. The only song she did, like the only main song she did not write on was the title track. Okay. Kind of makes sense, I guess, because they wanted the title track to be something that you know, will work as a title track release, and then leave her the freedom for the B-side. But whatever, we're talking too much. We're at 17 minutes already. Let's step into the second special clip here, which is Do. That's always such a great name for songs, you know. Blackpink's iconic Do. Let's see what MoonByul's Do has in store for us. Let's check it out. She wrote on it as well, right? Yep. Majority also. Like only her and one other person. Also, immediately soft sound picture. Ah, close study with the car here. Ooh, that piano is on. Such a bright and uplifting sound here. Such a soft album. You know, some powerful lyrics here, powerful vocals. Ooh. Actually, have a slight rock influence here in the background too. These songs be taken such a powerful ballad. Oh, that little interlude there was... Oh, that was smooth. It's string there. Once again, such a on-point instrumental right there. And again, the vision really adds here. Just her parking the car, going to the cell phone. The lights added are quite interesting though. Just like, let's add the light step to the street. Come on, chorus, come on! You see, I am immediately anticipating that chorus so much upon the first listening, you know? The chorus sounded so good already, and upon the... I already wanted the second one so much. That's so well done. those drums! Oh, stunning visual with the mic now. That vocal there! Oh, now some rain aesthetics. Oh! What a stunning visual. Rain aesthetics are my weakness, you know, just wet hair in general. So... soft outro too. Oh, that was a great shot, by the way. Didn't see her eyes, just the side of her face, basically. Wow. Okay. This one was even better than for me. Just visually, I'd say, you know, because for me, was like mentioned, a very static shot there. We only played a little bit with the lighting in the background while we had the couch aesthetic and everything. Just a chill afternoon song, basically. You know, you're just sitting there in your living room and just sing a little bit, you know. This now definitely had a bit more weight to it visually, you know. Parking the car there. It's a dark night. You just leave your car. You make the phone call and then just seeing through the rain, you know. Like mentioned, these lights here, actually, I wouldn't say they don't fit in, but I don't know, everything feels so atmospheric in some way, and then we just have the lights go do in the background. That's a bit silly, but otherwise, this aesthetic here with the rain, it's just, that's stunning. That's truly stunning, and yeah, it was definitely the right decision to check out the live clips for the B-side reaction now instead of the audio, because that definitely adds something to the entire picture. That visual there with the rain, where she's just standing there and just vocalizing, really adds a lot. And Do is such a powerful song, actually. You know, it's also a bit more softer. You know, her entire tone is way softer than like Lunatic as example. But like mentioned, I'm actually surprised that there's not one heavy song on this entire album, because even G9, which was hip hop, was such a dreamy, soothing element in it. You know. Not once on this album does she actually go really powerful. You know, Lunatic has that more heavier rap section after this first chorus, but other than that, this is really more of a vocal-focused album, which I really did not expect from her. But I have nothing against it. I really enjoyed that. Let me again go for the lyrics though, a little bit to see, you know, what's in there basically. But what I also really, and okay, that's actually now, yeah, okay. If I just put in that title exactly, I obviously get the Blackpink song. So that's a bit, you know, unlucky to search for. There we go. Where they put it, we'll get it. But that one vocal in there though. That one high note basically near the end wasn't really much of a powerful high note, but more of just a very great long track vocal. But that's once again what I want to say. Powerful song, like mentioned, still a bit soft, you know, because she just doesn't go that powerful in the delivery, but the instrumental just had that heavy drum section in there. It still had the groovy and soothing strings in there too, and that's what I wanted to say in the special before that too. I definitely gotta acknowledge myself a little bit more when it comes to instruments, you know, to be really able to tell, okay, is that now what type of specific guitar is that right there and everything, you know? I really gotta dive more into music in general, in the entire, what's the word for it? Art is a good word I'm looking for right now. In the entire, I can't think of it right now, we'll talk about it in a moment, but, yeah, okay, the entire album is basically like telling a story. I definitely see that all the B-sides have that personal touch in it, you know, whether it's Shut Down, which is like mentioned. I can now talk about it, by the way, because I did not notice it basically during the reaction to it, or like, you know, it just didn't see it as big there. Huge respect for her writing such song, you know, that really you know, showcased like lesbian sex, basically, you know. That's basically what the song was about. So really cool to see her sing about something like that, especially in a country like Korea, where that's still such a topic that is not as tolerated as it is maybe in, I know, I think the entire topic is still very much not as tolerated as it should be worldwide, but her taking that step and releasing such song, especially for fans that may be lesbian or just gay in general, I can really respect it. So that's pretty damn cool. But yeah, the lyrics here as well definitely add something. That's a cool thing. The lyrics aren't just there. The lyrics have something to offer, and I really enjoy that. But yeah, once you hear the one vocal again, Let's just enjoy this last visual here again. Oh, and I have the German word for it. Let me check, Joe. Ooh, the way she didn't just let it fade out easily, but instead just wonderful. And then he like mentioned the rain added in, which I'm actually wondering right now. Is it? No, I think it's actually rain. Yeah. I was just about to say, did they add that in? And then it's outro 2 on point. Just so well-rounded song yet again. And the German word I was talking about was Materie. You know, the Materie music basically. Actually don't get quite a English translation that I wanted for it. You know, just the subject, music in general. That's what I definitely got to dive into even more to even, you know, to basically improve my review of the songs, to even add more to the entire subject. But alright, that's it for do. Quite confusing, like mentioned. It just the title is just very close to Blackpink's song, but it's basically so far away from it. You know, lovely song yet again, yet another lovely vocal showcase, and to wrap things up, English version. Come on, why not? Even though I gotta say, I've listened to Lunatic now quite a lot already, so maybe it will be weird, you know. I usually don't do this because I just can't listen to... I can already say it so much. I won't be listening to both versions now. Like, I won't be adding both the Lunatic song and the Lunatic English version into my playlist. That just doesn't work. I can't listen to basically the same song in two different languages. It's weird. Because I will listen to the song, then I will be like, oh, I'm expecting that lyric right now, and then it's another one. Or you have like two lyrics in your mind at the same time. That's like, you know? But why not? Come on. Oh, and obviously you can sip about the English pronunciation. And even though I can now sing along, that's a good plus up. It does definitely feel different. Okay, that was fun. The legit love is. That actually goes really smooth. Did not expect that to go as smooth as it did here. Okay, that will... Yeah. I've listened to the chorus so many times, this definitely feels not wrong, but it definitely feels different. Because that one chorus section there is actually my favorite thing of the entire song. That first bit in the chorus. I will talk about it again when we come to it again. I'll rap, come on. Ooh, that's a English rap, man. Yeah, the rap definitely hit better in Korean to me. But I still like her English pronunciation a lot. I think her English is pretty cool. I don't know, there's just something about adult speaking English that always gets me. But this section, you know what I mean. This line is my favorite of the song. I love the flow in there. That's so cool. Lunatic. It feels really different, not gonna lie, but it works. But like mentioned, it would be cooler if I knew that she wrote on it, you know? Would always add a little bit more, because I'm like, oh, that's actually quite well translated, basically. I'm trying to find out just how I feel. Can't say it's all because of you, I can handle it. You got going bad like I'm a lunatic. That obviously is cool because I can actually rap and flow a little bit along and actually say something that makes sense, you know? Even though I've actually been just doing the same to Korean songs, but it just won't sound as clean, you know? Because I'm not as well in the pronunciation of the Korean words as with English words. But, okay. I think the English version is definitely, like mentioned, cool to sing along. I think that's definitely where maybe you should check out some other songs I really love. Maybe in the English version, like ITZY songs have, I think, do all ITZY tracks have English versions? I may be going to be checking those out because obviously, like mentioned, it feels insanely different, and I will probably not be listening to this version now after this, you know. But maybe like once in a while, you know, you're bored and just put this on and just flow along with it because then, you know, you can actually sing along and not just, you know, and just sing or flow word fetches into the microphone because, you know, it's still Korean and a language you don't usually speak. So even though it feels like you're singing well alongside with it, it will obviously be wrong. But whatever. English version, fun nonetheless, you know. I still definitely prefer the Korean one. It sounds a bit better to me. But like mentioned, to just sing along with it a little bit here and there definitely works for that. So yeah, that concludes MoonByul's third mini album 6equence. And like mentioned, I'm definitely surprised about how soft it actually ended up being. You know, I did not expect it to be as soft as it is. Definitely expected more heavy rap songs in there because the only song that is actually really focused on flow and rap in general is G999. And even that song is extremely soft. Because it may be hip hop, but rather soft hip, you know, no big powerful. It's no bada boom basically. And besides that, we had like mentioned the intro, which sounded very groovy and smooth actually. Shutdown, obviously, an absolute cuddle anthem. I just call it cuddle anthem, you know. That's PG version to describe it basically. Lunatic, a very variety filled song. That was a tongue breaker right there. With great rap and vocals and everything, you know, that's basically the whole package. And then now for me and Do also being more vocal focused song, one a bit soothing and more smooth, the other one a bit more powerful and heavy, and then this English version of the title track. So definitely surprised with this album because, like mentioned, I did not expect it to go this way. I expected a bit more raw rap showcase, but that's actually cool because, like mentioned, just because she's the main rapper of the group she's in doesn't mean that her entire album has to be rap influence, you know. Like mentioned, Zoyeon also had some vocal focus in her mini album, but the main tone was still rap because she's just, you know, that's just her thing. But seeing the side note of MoonByul after Bada Boom, which was like mentioned, that's still such a heavy hitter. It's really damn cool and really makes me excited to check out more of her solo work down the road because, like mentioned, we obviously still have 2 more mini albums to check out from her and just MAMAMOO in general. So this album definitely really works well for me, even though it will definitely be muting probably the English version at least probably, and not sure if I will keep the intro in as well because like mentioned would probably just be annoyed afterwards why we have an intro instead of this being done as a full song. But either way, the album was really cool. It definitely has more of a vocal showcase and vocal focused theme in general. Lunatic is the song definitely that stands out the most nonetheless. Shutdown is probably my favorite from it. So MoonByul's third mini album 6equence. I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, gladly leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on MoonByul's third mini album 6equence? Is it your favorite from her? Or did you enjoy the second or first more? What are your thoughts on the entire album in general? Which song of it is your favorite? Tell me all thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. We will see each other again, like mentioned, with catching up on MAMAMOO videos for, in total, 60 music videos overall, all in chronological order. Like mentioned, will only be the very big releases. I know that there will be some more humor focused ones and whatnot. We may be doing those down the road, but I will now for now focus on the big major comics basically. So look forward to that. Won't be too soon, you know, like won't be tomorrow or this week in general, but maybe this month I will be dropping the first one, or maybe March, who knows, but it will definitely be coming. And otherwise, for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want to in for, hope to see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, having happy, have a great time, have a great start into the week, and see you again soon with my MAMAMOO reactions. Thanks for watching.